Cancelled interview. I just had an interview cancelled because you are clearly hiding your social media presence, which we find suspicious. The only social media account I have is a Facebook account I haven't logged into in about 6 years. I hope this doesn't become a thing. Meanwhile, they keep wondering why they can't find employees who won't browse Facebook during work hours. I would call that a bullet dodged. An employer doing shit like that is an employer you don't want to be working for. One of my previous employers asked why my Facebook was hidden. This was back in 2009 when I had recently fled from my ex, and wanted to see it to make sure I wasn't posting negative things about the company. I told her flat out, so my abusive ex-husband or his buddies can't find me and I only use it to talk to family. I don't let anyone else poke around it for my safety. So no, I'm not showing it to you. And left it at that. She wasn't happy, but she got over it. I've been waiting for this one to bite me in the ass. I deleted all my social media accounts except this and LinkedIn last year. Somehow choosing not to engage with social media make you suspicious, instead of just being IDK. A personal choice? I find unacceptably intrusive that a potential or actual employer researcher judges my personal social media. Thank you for disclosing this unacceptable attitude at the proper time. Also, just want to point out the advice from all our career development offices, guidance counselors, teachers, etc. since like 2009 has been to hide our social medias specifically so potential employees can't see what dumb shit we get up to. SMH. I went to an interview once and both interviewers were like, "Sue, not gonna lie. We totally stalked your social media." There was nothing bad for them to find. And they just complimented the artwork I shared. But it was definitely a wake-up call. Until then I had always heard about that but didn't truly believe it. Now, I block everyone I work with on social media. The answer to this is, I have a stalker. Any further discussion is declined on the advice of law enforcement. This works for stupid profile pics at work, being posted on the company website, being used on company social media. You're welcome. I'd give bonus points to an applicant that was not on social media. That's crazy. I've never had that happen, but it sounds like something that should be illegal if not already. Sadly, cyber-stalking candidates has been a thing since MySpace. Possibly earlier, and a certainty with FB and LinkedIn. I've had far too many unpleasant conversations with execs and HR people who stumbled on a candidate's social media and found concerns about their being hired. One was as petty as the fact that the person had several cats and the hiring manager didn't want their allergies aggravated, despite having been in 2 90-minute interviews with the person with no allergic response. As others have noted, you likely dodged a bullet because they would likely be intrusive micromanagers looking over your shoulder every second. I have a Facebook account I haven't posted regularly on in years that has since been hacked. A Twitter account I deliberately deactivated for my own mental health probably close to a year ago. And an Instagram account that I never post anything on. I just have it to look at pics of family and friends every other month I remember it exists. Employers would be pretty out of luck with me, too. My Pinterest account is fire. Though, oh god, I am an old. Also, they can pry my Reddit username from my cold, dead hands. I would have replied with, "To whom it may concern. Privacy is a basic human right. I find it highly suspicious that your company feels the need to stalk me by way of social media, which is used in my free and private time, before you've even offered any terms of employment. Hopefully future applicants will also voice their concerns about your need to infringe upon their right to privacy, which would lead to a much more positive work environment in the long term. I am no longer interested in any employed position within your company for the above reasons specified. Kind regards. I will not give any employer access to my house, my personal media, my social media or my medical records. That is all. I don't even have a LinkedIn account. No social media. It should be a plus when hiring someone. I've never, in my 15 years of working, ever had an employer ask to see my social media. That's not normal. Face stalking motherfuckers. That's such BS. It's like the company doesn't know anything about privacy settings. Wow. If a company is that hung up on social media, I doubt they offer anything useful to society. Lol. I'd tell them to grow up. Employers asking about or caring about your social media period is shitty. I know it's becoming increasingly more common. But if they want my social media, they can have it over my cold dead body. Sure. You shouldn't post important information about the company that could get them hacked, or something that might go against an NDA or whatever. But we as Americans should be allowed to talk shit about our employers in justifiable situations. The only reason they want to make sure you don't do it is usually so that they can punish you for being upset that they treat you like crap. In my experience, if you're using social media or personal stuff on an online computer, they can punish you for that. Sure. But controlling what you do in your private time outside of work is not okay. You want to control my private time? Pay me for the hours.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.